Unimaid Asuu rejects renaming university after late Muhammad Buhari. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. Here I bring to you another interesting news as the Unimaid Asuu rejects renaming a university of Maiduguri after late Muhammad Buhari. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The University of Maiduguri, chapter of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu, has firmly opposed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's decision to rename the institution after late former President Muhammadu Buhari. In a statement, the chapter chairman, Dr. Abubakar Michela Sahidu, condemned the move as politically motivated and labeled it a direct insult to the university's heritage, values, and academic standing. The renaming, announced during a special Federal Executive Council (FEC) session held in Buhari's honor on July 17, has sparked significant backlash from both members of the university community and the general public. Asuu statement read: "This action is not merely shocking. It represents a brazen affront to the sanctity of our alma mater, especially given its impending historic 50th anniversary under the globally recognized and deeply cherished Unimaid brand. This appalling decree has, understandably, ignited a firestorm of outright rejection across all segments of the community. However, as Asuu, a principal stakeholder and the unwavering voice of academic integrity and institutional autonomy, our response must be unequivocal, forceful, and commanding. Asuu, as always, responds to issues factually and without emotion, and matters of this magnitude cannot be treated differently. While we acknowledge the significant public and alma mater outcry, the union will have to collectively respond, guided intellectually and with a clear understanding of the fact. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, in addition to the news that I've read, I think the Nigerian government are only being stingy. They are only being stingy. Why is it that? Of course, this is not the university, or there are a lot of things that has been named after Buhari even before he died. But to me, I just see it as a selfish interest and just to gain something from the northern part of the country. That is the reason why what's it called? Tinubu is doing something like this. Yeah, he's only trying to win the hearts of the northern people, so as for them to vote for him in the upcoming election that is coming in 2027. We all know Baba antics, and just as we all know that Tinubu is one of the um, is one of the gurus is one of the gurus in what's it called, in the politics. So we understand the antics and the game Babali is trying to play. It's just to get to the top and make the old Northerners feel that he has the interest of the Northerners in mind. But this doesn't make sense for you. Because of what? There are other things you should do. There are other prestigious people that you can name a university after. Not even a university like University of Maiduguri. But that's just the truth. The Baba is just trying to do something and is trying to gain something out of it. Recently, we had he used one of Baba Gida's sons. He appoints him to be one particular minister. So I just think it is another indirectly way of campaigning for the upcoming 2027 presidential election. So who doesn't know what this is all about? But it shouldn't be like this. When the economic is falling, the economic is really falling. The students are hungry. Everything is happening, and yet the next thing you're fixing is that what's it called? That the late former president name should be that the university should be named after a late former president. Who does that? Who does that? There are simple things, there are other intelligent and sensible things you should do with the stuff. And now when they will say it, it is another way of embezzling money because it will really cost them much, and that's the point. They want to use this to embezzle another money and say they spent over billion of renaming University of Maiduguri after Buhari. That doesn't make sense. So my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our